Ooh. All right. This is the free music, right? I think so. All right. And I gotta change green. Okay, okay, there we go. Let's see. Sorry, give me 1 second. I should prep this beforehand, but I never do, so it's partially my fault. Is anybody in here? Could you give feedback on how loud the music is? I can never tell for myself versus for you guys or gals. I don't know. How loud's the music? I can turn it down if it's a bit too high. Anyways, I'm gonna check to see if there's anything different with Common UI. There's a couple things that I've already noticed, but we'll see to what extent. Alright, I'm just gonna turn it down to that, because I think that's probably a bit better. Okay. I'm gonna go into a button. Oh, right. New project. Gotta go into preferences, the most annoying thing, and make that main. Okay. So essentially what I have is I have a 5.5 project open, and I also have a 5.4 project open. Now they're roughly about the exact same thing, but you'll notice one says 5.5 at the top, and then the other one is 5.4. It doesn't say 5.4, but if you hover on top, it says 5.4. And then I also have the source code for both open up on VS Code. But I'm going to put that over on the side. Last time they ended up changing the events names. Also, the graph looks a little different too. Because if I actually... Let's shrink this a bit. And open up widget. Graph looks a little different. Basically, it just looks like the lines are not as intense within 5.5. So, I guess it's less straining on the eyes, maybe? I don't know. I wonder if I could just do... I feel like this would be hard for you guys to see, though. Okay, so I Gonna do a copy of this button, and we'll just testing button. Let's see. Not seeing anything. I mean, on action complete. Do we have this? I think we do. Yeah, we have the exact same thing. Okay. Textile, triggered, enhance input. Which one am I missing? Okay, wait, hold on. Let's drag over here. Triggered action, enhance action, on input action triggered. On triggering input action. Nope, that's there. How come these ones don't got spaces but the others do? Input action changed, enhanced input action changed, triggered input action changed. Okay. Triggering input and triggered input. The fuck? Input action data table row changes. Fired when input action data. There's two? Okay. I'm gonna. Button base. Triggered. Input action. Oh fuck, wait, I gotta find out what the... On triggered. Input action. Yeah, we got two lines. One is for on triggered input action change, and one is triggering input action change. Triggering input action. And we have triggering enhanced. What the fuck did they do? Callback fired when input action data row changes. When triggered input action data table row changes. Wow, this isn't Godot. Oh, so Unreal Engine has 5.5 coming out. and I'm looking into their UI changes that they did for a plugin that I essentially specialize on YouTube. And Unreal Engine decided to do really fun stuff, like naming 2 types of events, where one says on triggered input action and the other says on triggering input action. Which obviously that is super clear to every user what that means, and that's pure sarcasm. And I'm trying to figure out what the fuck they do. Input action data row changes and triggered input action data table row changes. But you can only set what triggering input action is. So, what the fuck? That sounds very, it is very confusing. I don't understand the hell they did here. So if I went into their button, oh man, there's so many fucking rows in this thing. Okay, let's find. It's beyond me, man. Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks for stopping by. Not gonna be doing Godot on my stream. I just don't do Godot for my stream just yet. Mainly because I don't think I am proficient enough to teach people on it yet. Okay. Set triggered input action. And that's when we end up calling the on-triggered action change, which is that event that we have. Set triggering input action, set triggering input. And they made this shit confusing as fuck. Hold on, I'm gonna check the other one to see if that's in 5.4. On trigger. All right, let's just move on. See if there's anything else. Click, click. Do. Okay. Ah, shit, I didn't mean to close my music. I did make a Notion page where I did mark down some things I did notice. So I'm just reopening the music. Boom, 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 boom. View all. And Okay, so I did notice already with the action button. Let's see. Set input action. Da-da. Current triggering enhanced input. I think it was bind. It was one of the new. It was one of the set input actions that were changed. I just don't remember which one was exposed because they have 3 of them. So let's go into here. Now they got the 3 right there. I remember seeing in the code they changed it, but that's all right. Input icon updated. Let's see. No, I don't want debugs. I want the actual events. Where... Did they not expose it? I think it's this one. So within the action widget, it was on input icon updated. They added in this broadcast. But let's actually see if they made that visible. It's within action widget. Blueprint assignable. Okay, so it's there on input action updated. Let's do this. Obviously, this is not like a real thing you should do, but I'm gonna plug it in just to see if it's available. Icon? Huh. It's available. I wonder if I converted this, and because I converted it didn't work as well. That would also be a very weird thing. So let's go common action. Let's make a new action button. Action test. What game are you making? What's up, JR or Jason? I think Jason, that's you. Right now, I'm just looking at 5.5 with any changes they've made to Common UI, because I make a lot of tutorials for Common UI. Glad you love the new stat system. I spent quite a long time trying to make sure that that video was really good for everybody, so I appreciate it. Also, if there's like any modifications you make to the stat system and you're willing to share with the community, I'd love for you to share it in the Discord or on the GitHub, anything of the sorts. Trying to figure out why this thing isn't working. So let's go into here. Icon. We have set icon, but I don't see... Hey, USP. I'm doing pretty good. Just trying to look at the changes. Shit's not making sense to me. I'm gonna go ahead, get rid of action test. Put that in. We're supposed to have a bind. To an event, but I'm not seeing it available. On input action updated for the common action widget. That's common bound. Common action widget. I think I'm just doing something wrong. That's probably my fault. That's probably gonna close everything. Okay. So I think what I needed to do is go into here. Yeah, okay. There we go. I'm just doing things wrong. I'm pretty sure that wasn't available before, unless they just changed how things were. Yeah, so on input method, and then now we have on icon updated. So in Common UI, when you are updating the icons, you can actually do something. Like check to see what type of platform they're on. If you wanted to, let's see, what's the idea that's coming to my mind? So let's say in Common UI, you have set up icons. Let's say when you're using mouse keyboard, you want this to show up. But if you have like PlayStation, you could do, where's input mode? Nah, it's not that one. I'm looking for platforms. Switch. No. Input type. There we go. So, for example, if it ended up changing and you wanted to specifically look for gamepad, and in the UI you wanted to have like the X button appear or something, you could just have it enabled whenever the icon changes, and you're gonna have to search for the current input type, which I think is through the Common UI subsystem. I don't remember if it's visibility or I think it's, is it action router? No, visibility? We can find out. Input type? No. Input type. Get input. Too many subsystems for Common UI. Action router. Input. Player controller. There we go. And you'd plug that in. So like that. And then depending on what it is, you could then choose to do whatever you want to do. So for example, if it's gamepad, you can decide to choose to show specific icons or spacers, things like that. So I am glad that they added in the input action. You also have the method changed, so you could do the same thing. So if it's using gamepad, you could do branch. It really depends on what you're trying to do, but I am more than okay with them exposing more things. Okay. What else did I notice? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, the other thing... Crap, I didn't mean to close out. That I noticed within the documentation is that for the common action widget, let's go into here. Okay. Is that a variable? Let's make it a variable. I know I'm jumping around, but wait, input action widget, but my variables are empty. Excuse me? Yeah, I got none of my widgets are showing here. Love that. Okay, input action widget. I mean, it does say that it's a preview, so I guess things will be broken. The other thing they exposed was... What's it called? It's the slate brush, but they called it something. Is it the icon? Yeah, there we go, there we go. So you can actually get the icon now and break it off. While in 5.4, if we go into here, let's drag off the, wait, input action widget. Oh, it's also not exposed there. That's wonderful, thanks. We'll drag that. I think get icon. Oh no, it exists. Why did I write this down? Isn't this the exact same thing? Get icon. Blueprint, callable. Maybe I meant to do the dynamic material. So this is the 5.5 file, and let's go to 5.4. Get icon in action widget. Okay, no, it is here. Yeah, I meant get dynamic. That's my bad. So get dynamic material. No, get dynamic. Input action widget dynamic. Okay. So they got us the ability to get a dynamic material. I do know within a lot of common UI, they added the dynamic material into essentially everything now. Hence why we can also do dynamic material. First, you need to have a brush. I only made a short list because I only went through about the 3 big C++ files, which were the common button base, the activatable widget, and then the action widget. Yeah, so they support dynamic materials now. They expose the slate brush for it. I'm gonna go ahead and close that out. The other thing was the activatable widgets, which were a pretty big one. You can ignore everything that I pre-built here because it's irrelevant. I'm pretty sure this also has dynamic. Dynamic material. Does this have icon? Yeah, it shouldn't have icon. Yeah, because if you do set icon. Okay. What else is here? I think it's update action. No. This is the 5.5 file, right? Okay, okay. What's this icon dynamic material? Well, dynamic material has been around. Dynamic material 5.5. I'm pretty sure you've used dynamic materials, Jason. It's just Common UI now can support it within their icons. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I could get something pulled up for it. I'm looking for something for forms. Give me a second, because I'm trying to find a visual aspect to show you. And they're only giving me videos, which I guess is nice, but that's not what I want to showcase. Dynamic material just basically allows you to adjust parameters within them. I think you did that with like your hair. Yeah. Oh, just curious. It just allows Common UI to support using them. Because before with the icons, it was basically here's just a material or a texture. I think you were able to plug in a dynamic material. However, I don't think you were able to get the reference back after it was set. So I think that is what happened, because before... Did this node actually exist before? Hold on. Dynamic material? Yeah, that used to exist. Icon. It's more of they just expose more things to people, which is great to have. There was something in common activatable widgets that I found, but I'm... Update action widget. Where's activatable widget? This is in 5.5. Where did I find this at? Obviously, my notes didn't do a great job. I'm trying to figure out. Two. All right. I'd have to look at that later. I know set dynamic is a thing. Yeah, you have the ability. I just know that when I was reviewing the code, there's a lot of changes with the dynamic material in general within the code. So they definitely did a lot to try to improve the functionality. Let's see. I'm also pretty sure they didn't add any other classes either within Common UI. Let's see. Video player. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. We're going to do not so fun time, which is comparing the two. I want to see. There's nothing in this. Okay, so that one definitely doesn't have anything. I am looking for. What's all these? $52. Okay, no changes. Message retracted. What did it? Okay. I don't know why it didn't let you post, but I turned off moderation. You should be able to now. What about the visibility subsystem? 44, no changes. This is free? Sorry, I was listening to the music and I was just like, wait, hold up. Let's go anything with the video player, because I know I saw a lot of complaints in the forums about that. Nope. All right, we're just gonna start from the top. And then if there are changes, we'll go into the blueprints so you guys don't have to stare at code. $25. I'm doing the lazy way of checking just to see if the line code is different. Who knows, they may have changed code without actually changing the lines, but 426. Oh wait, no, I already did the action widget. Let's skip those two. 114. Come on, people. I'm pretty sure they only did like the main ones. I know they don't really focus on Common UI very much. Button types. I don't imagine anything is touched here. Yeah. Custom navigation. I doubt they would do that. Yep. I don't even know what custom version is. Bro, I had a great idea the other day. Made a widget that has nothing but a named slot, which I use as a data wrapper. So that I can cast to a parent without loading the name slot and get and set all the data. Made a widget that has nothing but a name slot. Could you explain a bit more? I don't think I'm quite understanding. Okay. I don't ever even use the date time block anyways. Nor do I think anybody does. We usually just create our own. Yeah. It's too much of a pain in the ass to use. 43. Oh, there's differences. All right. Are there important differences? Nope. Nope. And nope. If you guys have questions, feel free to shoot them. I am just going to be looking and comparing between things. I know it's not the most entertaining thing, so if you have questions, I'll answer them while I'm looking through, and then we'll see if we can find anything within Common UI that's worth taking a look at. Also, I'm out of water. Kind of sucks. I drink a lot of water. How come that let me collapse it, but that didn't? Alright. Bit weird, but alright. Oh, what's this? Move mouse. Capture mouse move. Did they add more mouse support? Oh, shit. Is this 5.5? Which one is this? Nope. Viewport. No, let's do common UI viewport. Is it visibility system? Viewport client. Mouse move. Player controller. Oh, forgot to turn off autosave. It's basically a low memory cost widget that has no idea what its child would be, but the name of the child slots inherits from the parent's data functions when I push the widget, so I can cast to the light weight parent and not load into memory the whole widget that's in the name slot. Okay, I have a general idea. Parent's data functions when I push the widget, so I can cast to the lightweight parent, not load into memory the whole widget that's in the name slot. Yeah, okay. I think I understand what you're talking about. Sorry, I'm just taking a look and rereading it so that I can kind of get the gist of it. Mouse move? No. What is it? Viewport? Common game viewport client. Where is this located? In viewport, viewport console.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony. Until one day, a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Trying to find out where this is located because they added 2 new functions for mouse support within Common UI. But I'm trying to find out where the Common Game Viewport client is located. Is that the settings? Is it input data? I don't think so, right? Wonder if it's within the settings and you can't directly. Now that wouldn't make a lot of sense, would it? Okay, so I'm looking for Common Game Viewport Client, which is... Is it public? Fucking my blind ass. There we go. It is public. It's Game Viewport Client. Game Viewport. Is it just within this? Unless... Where'd the file go? I didn't mean to close the other one. Come on now. Common game. Okay. So within this, we have mouse move. Ah, they didn't fucking expose it. Motherfuckers. Game viewport client interface begin. Mouse move, capture mouse move. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's go into project settings. I'm going to compare the project settings and see if there's anything new within Common UI. I'm happy they made changes to, or any additions to the mouse. The only thing is that doesn't really tell me what changes they made. Everything in here looks pretty standard. I know it's a bit condensed, but I can expand it if I need to. Yeah, everything looks about the same. So let's go down to plugin. And it's around here, input settings, and we'll go down. Wish they added in the ability to show mouse when using a gamepad. True to have mousepad or automatically move to the center of whatever widget is currently focused on while using a widget. I mean, you could have that turned off. For what purpose you'd want to use this as. Yeah, we have input actions, so I'd rather use that. I'm assuming they didn't do any changes whatsoever. Nope, nope, nope. And nope, nope, nope. All right, so basically settings are about the same. Ah, shit. Hold on. I dropped something. Okay. What about gamepad? Nope, nothing there. Let's grab all these out. Mouse. No, they didn't really add anything. Oh. There's input type. I guess you could manually set, but that's, I think, about the same. Can I actually copy and paste? Oh, you can. It's cool. Still exists, so that's nothing new. Input. Using pointer input. Yeah, that still exists. Ultimately, it doesn't really look like they've done a lot. So that's quite unfortunate. Okay, back to the files. How much difference is this? It's about a 14 file difference. Is this about 14? 27 plus 4. Not exactly, but yeah. Okay. So moving on from there, I'm gonna go into visibility border. Go back. I didn't mean to do that. And we're about 71. Scroll box. 41. Lazy image. How's everyone's Sunday going? $200. You know, they could have just like told us exactly what they edited. Even if they just told us the files they edited. Actually, you could probably find that on GitHub, maybe. Maybe? I should look that up later, because that might come in handy for the next update that they do. 444, 444. I doubt they did anything with text blocks. Checking anyways. Four 466. There's literally nothing in there. Boom, boom, boom. Anything for our tab list? I wish they cleaned that up, made it easier to understand. Anything? We got a 2-line difference, which means they could have either done one thing or they just accidentally added a space, because I did that one time where I viewed their file and it was literally they hit enter and that was it. I was so annoyed because I spent a long time looking at it. Okay, did you at least give us an extra function or something? Link switcher, get link switcher, all the same. Boom, 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 boom. Equal to the same. Equals to the same. Yeah, nothing here. I swear if it's just they hit enter, it's... Any button group changes? That's a good question. I'll check after this file since I'm already in it. But I'll take a look at button groups after. Remove all tabs. Button remove. Move parent, F key. Registered tab by remove key. They just added release all at the end. Okay, so they just did a little bug fix. Let's go back into 5.5. Create. What was it? Object? No. Construct object from class. Button group. We got add widget. Remove widget. Be nice if they did a remove all widgets. What was something that we wanted to have that we knew wasn't? Is there a get children? I think it had to do with the buttons, right? I'm forgetting what it was. I think it was like when we wanted to loop through the buttons. Get all children. Yeah. It looks like still fucking no. Love that. Because you could get button count. There's has any buttons. I'm pretty sure this is all standard shit button. No, this still doesn't have the get all buttons. Which makes no sense. Yeah. Nope, doesn't look like they did any changes here. Okay, so we were on shit, where were we? We were on tab list. Okay. Not a lot of changes that we've seen so far. Tile view. They don't really touch tile view because usually it comes from where it inherits, which is what is it? List view? Yeah. Tree view. It's the same thing. Editor settings. Yeah, I don't think anything different. Editor settings either. Yep. Library, exactly the same. Module. I doubt they did anything here either. Yep. Also exact same thing. It's not looking too positive on updates here. System, I think we already viewed that. Common UI types. You know what I wish that they did with 5.5 is make controller support easier. Because I know they're working on like another new plugin. I forget what it's called, but it requires you to build from source, and that's really annoying because most people are not going to do that. At least not indie developers are going to do that. Maybe studios would, because obviously they got the time and money. User widget. Come on. Anything here? No. Got it. Love it. Appreciate it. Nothing. Well, we've gone through most of these, and we've noticed basically nothing. Love it. Visual attachments, exact same thing. Carousel. God, I wish they would do an update for Carousel. And nothing. Got it. I feel like the carousel is just not enough you can edit on. 157. All right, well, that's basically all the files. I think we could probably go one thing higher. In the widget container? Maybe. They did make some changes on container. What changes? It's probably just bug fixes. That's essentially all I found in most things. Or there's like an extra if statement. Get num widgets. Remove widget. Yep, that's standard. What do we got here? Else. Yeah, like that. So if here, else, we want to do this. Generate widget, release. So they're just making sure you release the widgets. And remove them. How many lines of code that is? That's like 5. We got 58. Okay, yeah, that's the only change they made. Okay. I mean, they're just adding some checks to fix. Can't be mad. Let's go into animated switcher. 74. 74, yep. Input. Analog cursor. Please? No. All right. Love it. Thanks. Action bar. 366. 396. Okay. We're gonna... I can't collapse you, so we're just gonna scroll down. That looks just generally the same. Same. Also same. Boom. Wait. Begin destroy? Make sure tick is completely disabled. Oh, so I guess when you just remove the widget, they just make sure the tick is gone? Okay. Obviously, they did that because there must be a reason. And we'll go through here. This one looks about the same. Synchronized properties. Yep. Can't be mad. And it looks like they added a couple more checks here. So after remove all, they did if subsystem, then input method, remove all. Okay, so they're just basically clearing the settings. I wonder if that meant before, when using common action bar, the settings kind of remained. I mean, they must have a reason for doing that. Maybe for memory? Okay, with editor. Yep, that's fine. Oh, this one's gonna be annoying to compare because it's very long function. Let me try to match this up. If entry class up here. If action database. God, this thing is so fucking long. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Wait. Nope, all the same. God, this is a long ass function. And it's all the same. Fuck. Okay. Looks like just bug fixes. Nothing new. Handled input type updated. I mean, that's a new function, but I think this is just within C++. Okay. I don't think that's something new or anything to do with us. So if we got the common action bar, throw it in anywhere, it doesn't really matter. On action bar updated, that's really all we got. Handled input types updated. Pretty sure that is strictly Why are my widgets not appearing as a variable? Hitting all the wrong keys. Input type, yeah. Updated, yep. They're just making sure it gets updated. I guess that's fine. Anything for the common action bound? No. Doesn't look like they made anything easier for anyone, unfortunately. Oh, this is a big ass file. I really don't want to look through it. Please be the same. Fuck. It's not the same. All right. Right off the bat, they added something. And that's just reset UI input config on activated tree deactivation. You're reading C++ code. Yeah, I'm taking a look to see if there's anything new within Common UI. So I'm pretty much just going through the files. I feel like there's probably a better way to go about it. But instead of manually going into the widgets themselves and then being like, oh, is there anything here that I haven't seen before? I'm just looking through here to see if there's anything. Also, what's up, Jed? Controls if config is reset when root is changed via deactivation. Okay. Git diff. Yeah, I figured you could probably do that, but I just went with this route because I could just look through and read, and in the process familiarize myself with their files as well, because I look at Common UI a lot, so I may as well look at the files. Registered. Have a good stream. Yeah, thanks, Jed. Thanks for dropping by and then looking at a bunch of file nonsense. Appreciate it. Thanks for everybody else that's also here, just waiting till they see if something is new. So far, nothing really to highlight. But then again, I'm okay if they fix bugs. There is lots of them. I think this is, yeah, exactly the same. Okay. And this is where things are different, because linked processor. Wait, what the fuck? All right, I guess. You do you guys. Feels like a bit of a odd way to do that, but to each their own. What do I know? Doesn't really impact us. Initialization, anything new? No. How many lines different was it? Because it was 784. Okay, yeah, that's about it. We've already looked at the changes. Nothing on that one. Input router types. I highly doubt they did anything to this as well. There's a 2-line difference. Love that. Zoom. It's literally going to be like a single if check. God damn. Shit's long. Just imagine people look at these files on a daily basis for their job. So gross. I say that as if I didn't wish that I also did that. Trying to keep myself occupied. Do. Boom, 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 boom. There it is. Their single change. Just to change their log. All right. Fuck you guys. Love that. Hey, look, button groups. I could have just checked this file. They did do changes. Jason, the question is, what did they change? Let's find out. Within this, that's all the same. Deselect all. They did something to the code. I don't know what changes they've done yet, so it could be completely irrelevant to us. But we'll find out. Knowing Epic, they will create a C++ function that will allow you to get all buttons and then proceed to not expose it. If I read that right now, I'm gonna be so irritated if that actually happens. Because they do that shit all the time. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Ain't nothing on this. Select previous button. I'll let you know what the changes are though in a second once I see any difference. One, 2, and 3. Oop, not that one. They have a for each function? Construct, object, common group. You bitches. So the function exists, and it exists currently. It's just not exposed. Yep, it's right here, for each. Can you open, please? Your for each right here. How come I'm not finding it? What? There we go. Did we get bamboozled? Yep. Epic doing what they normally do. The function we wanted does in fact exist. They just won't give it to us. Mother fuckers. They always do that shit. Alright, well, that's a sad life for us. Let's go back into button base. Has button, get button. Let's actually see what changes that they've made. To recreate the function. Yeah, what they need to do is just expose it to blueprints so that we could use it. Essentially what you could do is make your own C++ file, make it a child that derives from the button group base, and then literally just expose that function, and then that's it. It wouldn't require a lot of work, but nonetheless, it's still more work than what Epic could have done, which is just let us have it. But like I said, they always do that with Common UI. And it looks like on the widget remove, they made some changes, but it's just... they are cleaning up the button. They added 2 lines, which just remove the dynamic for all of their bases. That's whatever. I think that's all the changes they made. Okay, so that's not really impactful. We'll go ahead and close that. Not impactful for us. I mean, good that they're cleaning up stuff, but on removed, on selected. What did they do here? Even if we require selection, allow it to be ignored when removing all buttons. Okay, so more cleanup. Not mad. And for here, looks like we got the exact same thing. Okay, boom, boom. Don't do that. Why are you scrolling? We got the same. Oh, it's because I'm still highlighting that. It's my bad. Base clicked. I think we're at the end. Oh, wait, we're not at the end. On button base click. Did I close other things that I shouldn't have? On handle button base clicked is what I closed. Okay, double base clicked. Got it. Base on handle button base locked click. So just more things to handle if it's locked. Okay, I guess they broke that into pieces. Okay. What about group base? Exact same? Yep. We are almost done, I think. We just have these files left. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, and I'm gonna get some more water. So give me like 3 minutes. Be right back. Ugh. All right. I'm back. I don't expect much changes out of these files, but we will take a look. I don't care about the build. Choom. I scrolled down a lot farther than I needed to. 51? 51. Enums. I doubt there's anything here. Subsystem. Whoop. And exactly the same. Settings. I imagine exactly the same as well. Preprocessor. Yeah, none of this looks like stuff they would touch. Without saying anything, at least hopefully. 388. 388. Ooh, wow. It's less. Okay, so they did do something here. Ooh. What'd they do? They clean up anything? Doesn't look like it. Nope, there are some changes. Wait, nope. Oh. Doesn't really look like anything important. My music stopped. Hold on. Okay. Yep. If it is initialized, then do that. Okay, that's fine. That's it. Yeah, okay. Not really impactful for us. Neither is that. It's nice that the developers are trying to clean up some stuff, so it's nice. Get input filter. Okay. I feel like there's like one guy that like looks through Common UI and then like proceeds to try to do something. I have a hard time believing that many people work on Common UI because they clearly don't say anything or communicate to people. Though they do work on creating their own internal tools for like Fortnite and stuff, and they mention that all the time. So I guess there is a team for themselves. I feel like if Epic actually ever watched my stuff, which I don't think they ever would, they would just be like, this guy bitches a lot, which is factual. So I was pretty happy about 5.4. They did do a lot of things for Common UI in 5.4, which was pretty great. Ain't nothing here. All right. What did you change in this thing? Was it just that one line? But it wasn't shorter, actually. So they must have did something. Like they made this longer. What did they do? Mouse and keyboard. What did they do here? Set current input type using mouse if B cursor user. So if cursor user is true, set application use platform cursor for cursor user. I think... Did they fix the issue where you need to have gamepad as the default when using gamepad? So let me see. We're gonna put... Oh, well, I guess I don't have to change that. But let's go to mouse, keyboard. I think we had to do Windows. And let me turn on my controller. Okay, it's connected. Oh, fuck. My bad. What did I do with here? Why are you broken? Why would you not work? Oh, I'm an idiot. My bad. Trying to blame this thing. Yo, what happened? My bad. Okay. What about now? All my shit is broken. What the fuck? I don't think they fixed the issue. Big sad. Okay. I'm not sure what change that did. So we'll do here. Yep. Okay, so they didn't fix that issue. That is sad. I got happy for a second looking at that. They just made sure that they handled an extra case properly. Unfortunate. These are taken care of. Is using pointer input. I wish this was exposed. It is not. So you can see if is using pointer, but you can't change gamepad to be using pointer. And I wish that was possible. I mean, you could use a command, I guess, but that's not the same as just having the variable exposed. Tick. They changed the tick. Yeah, because they moved this into another application, or not application, another function. Put true Is this different size? Boom, boom, boom. Or am I just have it up slightly? Yeah, it's the same. Okay. That's my fault. Boom, 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 boom. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. All right. And that's it. Okay. That's all the files. I think they just did a couple bug fixes. Obviously, they didn't communicate what the bugs fixes were, which is the most annoying thing. It does look like they handled some things regarding the mouse. I just don't know to what extent. And I guess I would have to fuck around in order to find out what exactly they did. And see if any of the previous bugs exist. Because I do know when it came to mouse and keyboard, there was a lot of issues. Trying to think, because when I handled the button, I don't think I handled it in this project. Did I? I don't think I actually handled a keyboard control here. Yeah, I didn't. Not in this video. Let's see. I'm gonna test out to see if the selection thing is working for buttons, because that's like their biggest issue. So let's go into the button base. So selection is there. Let's go back into the button. Let's do it is selectable, and then it should be selected when receiving focus, and then triggered clicked after. No, we don't need that one. Okay. Let's see. No. All right. Love that. Yep. It's still doing as if selected. I think selected had to do this. Maybe? No. Do I have it backwards? Hold on. Let's see. I got my controller. Moving down. That works as normal. But what if I did this? Yeah, that just breaks everything. Okay, love that. I love the logic that it doesn't use. It's fantastic. Okay. Man. So, they still didn't fix that issue. So, when selected, it still doesn't fucking work. Hold on. let's see. Do here, you can go down. It works on these buttons. Which is the action buttons. No, it's not action buttons. It's within the tab list, which creates a button base. Sir, I said open my widget, please. Thank you. I am creating the button base. So why is it these buttons? Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, so I'm moving through. Let's go into our base. Let's change this. It works on these buttons. So I think they did do something with keyboard, but it's not working for these ones. And I wonder why that is. So when it is selected, should select upon receiving focus. What if we turn that off? We go into here. Okay, no, that immediately broke everything. So that's not the way to go. Nope, that ain't it either. I wonder if it's because it's not being considered as hovered, I guess. Because when you click on it, you get it. Let's go ahead and highlight all of these things again. Man, what did I do that made them work for the tablets, though? Shit. Is it this? No. What about this? I'm just kind of backspacing. Okay. So where it's currently at is where the tablets is working with mouse right now. So I'm using the keys. But if I go onto these buttons, all it does is immediately turn them dark. So something between these buttons are different from the base being created, which makes no sense. So what if I delete this button and re-add it, basically? So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Let's just name this. How much padding do these things have? 20? And then I'm gonna name this button set. And then I gotta delete this one. And we'll put a T here, hit compile. No, that still doesn't work. I think it's because the tablets has something when you hover, I guess? Ugh. Unfortunately, it seems like still an issue with mouse. I wonder if I flip it. No, it's not doing anything. Nope. It's weird because if I set the hovered, or not the hovered, if I set the normal to a darker color, it will set the normal, but then after you exit it, it just stays that way. Basically, it's saying that the base is what happens when the keyboard has focused and not hovered, which is an unfortunate event for us. So we still have to do my keyboard workaround for it. Alright, that's enough of that. I'm sure y'all really enjoyed that time. UE 5.5. What else did they announce in it? Ugh. Let's see. Skeleton editor. Animations. Virtual productions. A lot of things we don't care. Mobile preview functionality. Control rig. Generates dynamic skeletal mesh materials and textures at runtime for creating character customizations. Yeah, that's part of the customizations they mentioned. The hell's a chooser? Nothing I'm interested in. I mean, there are some cool stuff here, but additional nodes and operations? Oh, it's so hard to see. Ugh. Grammar, spline, geometry, attract, collapse, merges points and attributes according. I think it's just regarding their other stuff that they were working on. Random choice chooses points or attributes set entirely random through ratio or fixed numbers of entry. Add component. Yeah, it's a lot of things unrelated. All right. Developer iteration. That's if you wanted to get into the nitty-gritty fun stuff. Motion design. That's just Epic trying to, for some reason, move into Hollywood for some damn reason. Mover. Oh! That's interesting. I'd like to see that a bit more. Character stuff, which is actually pretty cool, but I'm not going to get into it. Hell, scriptable tools. Guess they just added more stuff, I guess? I don't know. Ugh. Okay. Cool stuff. I don't care about any of that. Alright. Honestly, a lot of stuff I just truly don't care about. Feels great. How much are we in? About 2 hours in? I guess that's good enough. Anybody have any questions? Anything? While you got me here? Whether it's my stat system, common UI. Man, what is this music? Did you find some changes to enhanced input? Not a lot. They didn't really add new functionality. It does look like they worked towards fixing some bugs within the code for some use cases. Now, as far as like what bugs specifically, I wouldn't know until I actually tried testing it out. But they did work on adding a couple times. They added some checks for like a mouse and keyboards. So I think they're working on some issues. What it meant? Oh, absolutely not. I kind of just moved on because I got annoyed trying to understand their reading. Shit doesn't make sense. And it's not really clear because even their documentation only has like a one word difference where it says either triggered or triggering, and that's it, which is incredibly frustrating. I'm looking for plugins. What is it called? It was crap. The customization. What? Ah. Mutatable. Whoop. Don't save. We'll go ahead and close that. And we'll go ahead and close that. Boom. Wow, this is boring stuff. Okay. How's your inventory system going? This week I haven't worked on it. I've had a lot of things to do. Still have a lot of things to do. But it's coming along. It's gonna take some time to come out because I have to make sure that it's fully functional. There's a lot of things to account for. Mainly making sure performance is all right. And that's the main thing. Once I have it into a decent state, I'll add it to GitHub so that people could take a look at it. And by decent state, I just mean like it's come along to the point where I feel like I'll share it with others. I am not at the place where I want to yet. Crap, what was it called again? Mutatable. Mutatable. Oop. Where... Documentation 5.5. Is there no documentation for Mutatable? Plugin. They don't. Motherfuckers. I'm going to need to create a project that has an actual character. Because I know that they made updates to customization. Which, Jason, I think that applies to you. It just depends on like how much that they actually added and if it's worth our time. However, there's extend the plugin to support population assets. I don't even know what that is. So room extensions for mutatable, experimental. It's all experimental. I don't know. All right. And I'm gonna make this selection, make a copy. It's gonna be the last thing I check before heading out.
You're just standing on the cusp of what's okay and not morally gray, textbook insane. Now I'd like to draw this line you've crossed so many times. At this point, I'm out of my mind.
Any day now. That'd be fantastic.
What's the point in loving someone morally confusing? It's not likely. You're so unlike me. Oh, I can't shake this feeling, 'cause I think I'm falling for the villain, and it's not looking like a good decision. Oh, and I try so hard to understand this.
Right.
Won't attempt to reprimand it. Should
And then let's go ahead and enable mutatable. Start.
I know we can't pick and choose. I might just fall for you. It's not all win or lose. No black and white. There's color too, and I know how bad this sounds, but the silence is too damn loud. Guess you're not that bad. Did I say that? What's the point in loving someone morally confusing? It's not likely. You're so unlike
Okay.
me. Oh, I can't shake this feeling.
The real question is, how do we use mutatable? And I truly don't know how. Let's take a look. Somebody must have done something yet, right? Mutatable. I'm gonna take a quick look at a video, see how they do it. Not that. Oh, what are they using? Trying to find out what they use. Mutable. Customization object. I don't know. Mute. Character. What we got here? Interesting. Node properties. Holy shit, this is gonna be complicated as fuck. UI thumbnail. Let's just keeps going on. Jesus. Defines the customization object root, its basic properties in relationship to components. Object group. Oh yeah, this is not going to be something super quick. Hey, good evening. Default states, LOD. Oh yeah, this is going to require a lot more. We got a mesh. Can we just select a static mesh? What if we do a skeletal mesh? And we could do a bunch of shields. Obviously, that doesn't sound like the most efficient way to do it. The cool thing part is that you can actually attach different animations. So when people are customizing, if you're actually using different skeleton, you could change the animation you use for them. That's pretty cool. Good evening, Mr. Spock and Rami? I feel like I said that wrong. Wait, I could use this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jason. Like this, when we were talking about it earlier, I was like, they're coming out with a customization tool. I don't know how to work it completely yet. Like, this is literally the first time I'm taking a look at it. But I'm like, we are able to... select different options. I don't know how to use it yet. But mesh switch, depending on the parameter, can then select. So I don't know. Shield count? Whatever we really want to call it. Oh! Alright. Crashed it. Love that. Let's try this again. All right. We're going to go back into opening up this. Okay, so it looked like I have to create that thing all over again. So we're going to go ahead and go into mutable, customization object, mute, character. Let's see. Mesh compile, full object. the optional version bridge asset, which must implement the bridge interface, which will decide the customization objects and rows that must be included. Okay, so you have to add something that will allow that. How do we make sure it has the mutable though? Well, let's just try going into here. Skeleton. That didn't really help. Wanted to bypass by just say thanks for your tutorials, especially Common UI. Thanks for your dedication. Oh, appreciate it, Martin. Glad the tutorials have been helpful for you. Leave comments in the videos if you ever have any additional questions or a specific video that you want to see in the future. Happy to help. Okay, so let's do chest 01. Chest 01. Compile. No preview. I thought I just put a default though. Didn't I? Or am I gonna crash it now? Great, will do. No, I don't think I did a default. I put whatever the hell a version bridge is, which is optional. Yeah, a lot of shit to learn here. Thank you for all your work. Appreciate it, man. I think I need to set whatever the default is. Yeah, clearly don't know enough about this yet, so that's quite alright. States. Default. Right. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to do a lot more digging into Mutable to kind of get a working example. Or we could wait until they actually come out with a video, which they usually do, but it could take a while. Alright. But I've been streaming for about almost 2.5 hours. So unless anybody has any questions, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I'll give it a second because I think my stream is delayed a little, but you never know. So all right. Since that's it, appreciate everybody for stopping by. Please subscribe, like the video. leave comments, all the self promo stuff. Join the I forget what it's called, the YouTube subscription, so we can help support the page, and then therefore I can buy some more software and assets. I am working on getting some more assets for my tutorials for UI stuff, so that I could also provide to you guys, as well as just make the videos prettier. Any money I make, I end up just putting into this YouTube anyways. So, appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of your Sunday.